First story, the Whispering Pines of Black Hollow. Nestled deep within the Appalachian Mountains, the small town of Black Hollow was famous for its isolation and eerie quiet. Thick forests of towering pine trees surrounded the town, their needles forming a soft carpet on the forest floor that muffled every sound. It was said that these woods had a life of their own, and the townsfolk avoided venturing too far after dusk. The warnings were often dismissed by outsiders, of course. Lucy Palmer, a 24-year-old journalist from Philadelphia, was one of those skeptics. She had come to Black Hollow to investigate the strange disappearance of three hikers who had vanished without a trace 2 months earlier. The townsfolk offered no answers, only cryptic warnings about the Whispering Pines.
Lucy arrived late on a crisp October afternoon, her curiosity heightened by the whispers she'd heard back home. Locals in Black Hollow met her questions with cold stares and murmured prayers. Frustrated by their silence, she decided to explore the forest herself, armed with a flashlight, a notebook, and a camera. The entrance to the woods was marked by an old, weathered sign that read, "Enter at your own risk." Lucy scoffed, but took a picture of it for her article. She stepped into the forest just as the sun began to dip below the horizon. The first hour was uneventful, the forest alive only with the rustle of leaves and the occasional distant hoot of an owl. Lucy's confidence grew with each step, her skepticism solidifying into disdain for the townsfolk's superstitions. But as the sunlight faded, an unnatural stillness settled over the woods. Even the wind seemed to vanish. Then she heard it, a faint whisper. At first she thought it was her imagination, the result of a local diner. But the whisper grew louder, more distinct. It wasn't just a single voice, it was a chorus. They seemed to come from all directions, weaving through the trees like an unseen fog. Lucy ... Her heart stopped. Her name echoed through the woods, spoken in voices she didn't recognize. She spun around, shining her flashlight into the trees, but there was no one there. "Lucy, come closer." The whispers were hypnotic, pulling her deeper into the forest. She tried to resist, but her feet moved as if controlled by some unseen force. Panic began to set in as the